What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video, and in this video today we are going to be doing a gameplay of the new Moments Jaren Jackson Jr. Now he's a diamond and I just got him literally 10 minutes after he was released for 50,000 MT. Do I think his price is going to stay this low? I have no idea, but what I can say is I'm a big fan of what Jaren Jackson Jr. can provide you and your specific squad. If you are new to the channel and haven't yet, please consider smashing the subscribe button as we are on the road to 80,000 subscribers. 6'11", 87 3-ball, 85 driving dunk, can handle the ball decently, 88 block. I know his steal rating is low at a 43, but I think it's just fine. 80 perimeter defense, I love 85 interior, decent enough rebounding stats, 83 speed, 72 speed ball, 83 acceleration, 85 vertical, 83 lateral quickness. So all the way around, Jaren Jackson's a solid player. 5 Hall of Famers, catch, shoot, quarter specialist, poker stick, tie spinner, set shooter. 26 on gold fields, finisher, brick wall, glue hands, rim, chase artist, box, interceptor, intimidator, posterizer, back down punisher. Does come with limitless, slithery finisher, bailout, sniper, hot zone hunter, bullet passer, fast twitch, hustler, some silver, and a bronze badge on him. Now, if you do get Jaren Jackson Jr., you're gonna want to apply rebound chaser and probably quick first step. Definitely give him clamps as well. Those 3 badges, even if those are the only 3 badges you give him, if you give him those 3 badges, you're looking at a pretty complete Jaren Jackson Jr. card. So we're just gonna look at Jaren Jackson in shootout. We're gonna start off with how he moves in the full court type setting, because he can handle it a little bit. I'm not gonna say he's gonna be the best ball handler in the world, but I mean, he can take a few dribbles, do what he needs to do. Hot spots for Jaren are really solid. Release wise is really solid as well. Now, his release is not the quickest in the game, but it's going to be one of the easiest to time in all of 2K. Now, I'm just going to throw that out there because, I mean, it is. His release is super easy to time. His player model looks ridiculous. It says he's 6'11", but it looks like he's longer than that. I mean, it just does. If you compare his player model to a guy even like Kevin Garnett, Jaren's player build looks longer. I'm not going to say he's better than KG because I don't necessarily believe that. But his player build and release is better than KG's. Both of those things. That's just the way it is and the way it's going to probably be for the KG versus Jaren debate. Now, outside of release, what else does Jaren work with? Well, he has a decent enough ball handler, so if you want to take a few dribbles with him, you probably can. Dunk meter for Jaren, it's going to be just fine as well. So, in the pick and pop game, I think that's where Jaren's going to be most successful. It's really going to come down to this. How does he rebound and how does he compete on the defensive end of the court? Because I'm not really worried about him in the pick and pop type setting. Now, I've always liked Jaren's release on current gen, dating back to even past years. Like, just Jaren Jackson in general on current gen has always been a guy that I've loved his release. I don't know what it is, but I just love the Jaren Jackson release. It honestly seems even a little quicker on current gen than next gen, just for me. But again, shooting wise is not going to be much of an issue for Jaren. If you got the card, remember he's got an 87 3-ball, which is ridiculously high. You combine that with his shooting badges, I mean, even if you don't green shots, it probably should drop. Especially in the catch and shoot situation, it probably should drop the majority of the time for Jaren Jackson Jr. It's just the way it's going to be. I feel like outside of shooting is the real question mark, because we knew coming into this with his release he was going to be able to shoot the ball well. The steal rating being that low, does it matter on current gen? I don't really think too much. Does it matter on next gen? Supposedly it matters a little bit more. Again, I'm not too into that, but that's the only thing I'm really concerned about is that steal rating being pretty low. But still, I think if you don't think Jaren Jackson Jr. is a top big in the game, even with that steal rating, you're wrong. And where I think Jaren Jackson Jr. can be his best is in clutch time. So that's where we're going to use him today. Jaren Jackson Jr. up against D-Rob. Very interesting. It's an interesting matchup. Okay, chill. Kind of got a step. Good, Jaren. And that's the thing about Jaren that kind of might get overlooked a little bit, is the fact that I feel like he can compete against a lot of these. That's me. Because his perimeter defense is good, I think he can compete on the perimeter pretty solid, pretty well. Come here. Got 7 on the clock. Back to him. Early is crazy. It's probably just because I went to current gen that I shot it early, but wow, that's ugly. Uh-oh, get it up to him. Yes, sir, Jaren. Chill. Give me. Oh yeah, Jaren, nice little pump and go again with quick first step. That's gonna look a little bit smoother, but look at Jaren. Oh yeah, look at the steal rating. Who says steal rating matters? Oh my goodness. No quick first step, and he's still moving like this. That's crazy, Jaren. No quick first step, and they still got you moving like this. Look at Jaren Jackson being kind of that creator. Uh-oh. What is going on? What is going on? Where's Jaren? Oh my goodness. D-Rob can't guard him. Come here. Y'all got 3 seconds. Hit a tough one. Hit a tough one, Melo. Hit a tough one, Melo. Give me one. Good shot. Get back. All good. Look at Jaren defensively. No clamps. It doesn't matter. Look at him defensively. No clamps. It doesn't matter. Look at where he's at. He's on the other end of the court getting me a slam. Look at his ability to guard on the perimeter. It is ridiculous. Look at that. Look at Jaren. And he's snagging boards. You make this, you're souped. Late. That's me. Just his ability to defend. He feels like, I'm not saying he's better than D-Rob, but guarding the perimeter, he feels a lot smoother. Yikes. Somebody close the door, man. Oh yeah, Jaren, go get yourself one in the interior. I love it. He is everywhere. Look at the defense he is playing. And I don't even think he has clamps right now.
Ho, ho, ho.
Finally got my that's the one I was waiting on.
Another one.
You don't want to leave Jaren open. I know it might sound like a broken record, but you do not want to leave Jaren Jackson open from the three-point line. Look, he just moves so well on the perimeter. I don't know what it is. He just moves so well on the perimeter, man. It is ridiculous. Look at him. Competing for rebounds too. Nah, this Jaren Jackson Jr. card can do it all, man. I was so impressed with Jaren Jackson Jr. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say he's better than KG because that is just not true. But if you were not able to get Kevin Garnett, I think Jaren Jackson Jr. moves as well, about as well as KG. Rebounding wise, obviously, you probably, if you really want to get Jaren good, you're going to have to give him rebound chaser. You're going to have to give him clamps, rebound chaser. You're going to have to give him quick first step to make him that extra bit good. But Jaren moves so well on the perimeter. It is absolutely ridiculous. If you don't think Jaren Jackson Jr. is a top 5 or so guy to play at the center position in 2K, I want to know 5 better centers. You can make the case Kevin Garnett, David Robinson. But after that, I want to know who you guys have over Jaren Jackson Jr. Because in what I just saw, he was so impressive. Let me know that down below in the comments. I'm probably going to hold on to my Jaren Jackson Jr. Maybe even look for one that's badged out. That's how high I am on the card. For a guy that goes for less than 50,000 MT, 40,000 maybe, this dude is an absolute steal. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.